thank you so much for being here together. I know you just get up another webinar. So many weeks, right? We haven't talked on the Zoom.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. In our group today, Michael, in our group today, I guess so many new faces because maybe they just run the TV, they just run the Loop TV player, but they don't have the chance to know exactly what is it about. And some of us, we really care about how to build a network for the Loop TV, for the iHub Meta. So we will listen to the OBB, what about the Loop TV, and maybe compensation plans, and maybe the Q&A directly from the member. So that's the content for today. Is that okay, Michael?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yes.
So I hand over to you. Just welcome Michael, Vice President and co-founder of the iHub Meta. So thank you, and hand over to you, Michael.
So you want me to do a short presentation then?
Yes, please. Được không anh chị? Sẽ mình nói nhanh thôi, mình nghe bằng tiếng Anh 100% đi chị. Rồi phần hỏi đáp thì anh chị có thể hỏi đáp bằng tiếng Việt. Và sau đó chúng ta sẽ tóm tắt lại bằng tiếng Việt sau khi ổng xong phần này. So you go ahead and talk in English. We don't need to translate into Vietnamese. Thank you.
Okay, great. Give me just a second here. I want to just make sure. All right.
Yep.
So let's just start this. Well, hey, welcome everybody, and a very happy holiday. We're approaching Christmas for those that enjoy Christmas. It's I can't believe it's already December. You know, this year has just been going by so quickly, and a big reason for that, at least in the world of iHub, is we rolled out this program that we're going to be talking about with something that we call iHub Meta. We really started rolling this out back in just this past June, late May, June of this summer. It's something brand new for us, but we've been evolving it, moving it forward. At this particular point, we've brought in some over 4,000 businesses that have put Loop TV into their businesses with close to 15,000 screens out of those 4,000 businesses. So you can see that in many cases the average would be somewhere around 3 to 4 screens per business. And so what is this really all about? Well, the whole gist of it has to do with a new trend that's going on in the world of digital out-of-home advertising. A lot of us don't really know what that means. We don't pay much attention to it. We grew up paying attention to television and radio and the advertising that we see on them. But in this new, more digital world that we're in right now, a lot of that advertising has been moved into companies that are doing business in the digital space, whether we're talking about social media companies and whether we're talking about a whole new world that some of us older folks here that may be on the call, speaking for myself, are not quite as familiar with, in terms of advertising in places like multiplayer digital games, things of that nature, virtual reality settings. There's so much going on that I wasn't growing up with. Something I have to ask my son about. Hey, explain this to me. But there's a massive amount of digital advertising moving into that space, and we've partnered up with a company called iHub Meta that has been, over the last 5 years, targeting a way of decentralizing digital advertising in that space. But what they brought to our attention to get us kind of started into this whole process is something called Loop TV, which is something that isn't in the digital space. It's actually physical. It's in businesses that we frequent, that we go to on a regular basis, where you see television screens in the business, whether we're talking about a restaurant or a club or a bar. or a mechanic's waiting room or a doctor's waiting room. Practically everywhere you go now, there's television screens there that are there to provide some sort of um, entertainment or just a way for people to amuse themselves or at least pass the time while they're in a location like that. And what Loop TV has done, as you'll see as I go through the presentation, is they provide an extraordinary service of premium digital video content. Well, not so much digital, but video content to businesses. They've been doing that for 7 years, and their model initially was focused on providing that content and charging the businesses to be able to access that content that's licensed to play in their businesses. But what's happened is about a year and a half ago, they decided to shift their business model, and instead of charging for their service, they give that service away, and it's basically monetized. The reason they're able to do it is that it's monetized by the advertisers that are able to advertise on these television screens. So let's go a little bit into this so you get a sense about this if you're fairly new to it. And then we'll see kind of why it's so significant for participating in it in a company like iHub, where we have the ability to set up affiliates and build an affiliate team to really capitalize on what's possible with this. So this digital out-of-home advertising is not a small market. We're talking about $646 billion in just about a year from now is what the projected costs are. The advertising market is a massive market, and it's shifting dramatically into this space. And OpenView Media is really looking to capture a nice chunk of that in this decentralized digital home out of home advertising market that's out there. So let's take a look at Loop TV right now. So if you're new to Loop, this is a video that they put out last year as everybody was starting to come out of the pandemic, to really capture what the possibilities are with that. And we'll kind of use this as a base and foundation of the Loop services. So let's take a listen.
We at Loop are excited to see venues like restaurants, bars, stores, and services opening up and getting back to full capacity. We realize that recovering from the economic impact of the past year will take some time. And as you get back on your feet, Loop is here to help. Introducing Loop for Business. High-quality TV, music videos, news, sports, entertainment, and digital signage, all delivered through a proprietary Loop player, and all at no cost to you. Loop for Business helps you create an inviting, engaging, and enjoyable environment with content specifically tailored to your business, your customers, and your brand. Loop for Business features the world's largest music video library and is the only entertainment brand licensed to stream music videos directly to out-of-home venues. Select from over 50 professionally hand-curated, brand-focused playlists that help establish and enhance your business's unique environment. Or make your own custom playlist from our library of 150,000 music videos. All music and content can be day-parted and scheduled to change as your customers and customer experience changes throughout the day or from weekday to weekend. Loop for Business also has dozens of non-music channels produced and curated specifically for the out-of-home viewing experience. From visually stunning drone footage to news, movie trailers, pets, nature, sports, and the ultimate collection of viral videos, Loop is a powerful tool that allows you to create an experience that attracts and retains customers. Loop allows you a simple and effective way to promote your business with digital signage. Loop for Business also offers you a solution for internal and employee messaging with our digital back-of-house bulletin board. Controlling your player is as simple as logging into our client portal and using our scheduling tool to upload, schedule, and manage playback. All Loop players can be scheduled as a single network or as regional networks or as individual locations, and all controlled via our client portal. And with Loop's remote control app, you can control all your Loop for Business TVs using your mobile phone. Whether you're at a Steve Madden in California, a Marriott in Florida, or a Margaritaville, Loop is there. Loop for Business, the simple solution for in-house music, video, news, sports, and digital signage that enables you to create an image, environment, and customer experience that supports your brand and strengthens your relationship with your customers. And all at no cost to you.
So that's really the key. There's no cost at all for the business that is using this. It's just a matter of requesting the players. So that video was really about a year old. They now have about 250,000 music videos, plus another 200,000 videos of the other types of non-music video entertainment that they have, and growing on a regular basis. So, and it's all licensed that business can play it. They can play the videos. They can take the music and put it over their sound systems they want to. They have complete control and access to all the information that is there. Now, this is a slide that it's actually dated pretty well right now, where they currently have about 30,000 active screens. But as I mentioned, we're close to 15,000 screens right now that we've brought to the table through iHub to make that happen. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's closer to really about 45,000 right now. Even back then, before we got involved, they had about 21,000 screens, and then we added probably about 7,000 or 8,000 of that growth from 21,000 to 30,000 when this slide was made. So this is something that Simon and your team, you probably have not seen. This is a video that was done by one of our VPs, one of our iHub distributors or affiliates. Now, Dr. Scott Tunis is an ophthalmologist. I mean, he does eye surgery all day long. He's been doing that for 20 years very successfully. But he got involved in iHub really as a way of doing things outside of that very regimented, very methodical, meticulous surgical practice where he can express his creative abilities. And he's gotten very much involved in building a very significant iHub affiliate base. And he put this video together to use personally to bring in other medical and healthcare type of practices with the main focus on the digital signage, which is the number one reason that many of the businesses are getting involved. And he really covers this very well in it. Now, I haven't edited the end of this. He puts his own link at the end, so don't use that link, don't send people to that, but we'll have this video available for people that want that, but without his personal information on it, where, you could take it and overlay your own personal information on it, that sort of thing. But he does a great job at this. And this isn't just some actor that was paid to do that. This is him creating his own video, talking about it in his own practice. So let's see.
Hi, I'm Dr. Scott Tunis. I'm a board-certified ophthalmologist, and I've been in practice for 37 years. I've seen marketing programs come and go, but if you are a healthcare practice and you want to increase the volume of your elective services, then invest the next 3 minutes with me in your future success with what I have to show you. This is Loop TV. It's amazing. It's totally free, and there's no question it's increased the volume of my elective services. Loop TV is a plug-and-play streaming video player for your healthcare facility. There's no contract, fees, licenses, or credit card deposit. All you have to do is request it. With a library of over 400,000 video clips and music playlists, you can play streaming video from a menu of dozens of expertly curated channels and playlists, including drone video, fashion, food, music, action, nature, news, kids, and many more. Loop TV is an amazingly effective way for you to promote your elective services, and you don't have to spend a dime to do it. I want to share with you a true story. I placed the Loop TV in my dentist's office, and just to demonstrate the software, we added a scrolling text which said, "Ask us about this month's amazing special on our best teeth whitening treatment." When I returned about a week later, the reception staff nearly jumped over the desk. "Dr. Tunis, my goodness, you're here. You have to help us." You have to remove that teeth whitening special from the Loop TV because every single patient through the front door is asking us about it, and we don't have a teeth whitening special. If you embed your elective services in video that patients actually want to watch, the results will amaze you. And yes, my dentist did decide she needed a teeth whitening special. As an added bonus, as a customer of iHub Meta, if your Loop TV player meets minimum monthly playtime requirements, you also earn cash rewards and bonus points. Cash rewards and bonus points that you can use to fund your external marketing programs. So if all of this is free, who is paying for it? Every 10 minutes, a 30-second national ad will appear on your Loop TV. It's in a split screen format and does not interrupt your video stream. It's also silent and subtitled. National advertisers are bringing billions of dollars to this revolutionary platform. That's who's paying for all of this. iHub Meta, Loop TV, and OpenView Network are fundamentally changing the advertising industry. Think about it. For the first time, the venue that's providing the audience, that's you, will be rewarded. You receive Loop TV streaming video players, highly engaging video content, software to create your own effective internal marketing campaign, and monthly cash and bonus points, all free. The Weather Channel? Seriously, you're still playing the Weather Channel? I can't think of a single reason why a modern healthcare practice wouldn't want to upgrade their practice environment and increase the volume of their elective services with free Loop TV. To order your free Loop TV, sign up at looptv.health. It's totally free. My contact information will be in your iHub Meta dashboard after you sign up if you need help. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and welcome to iHub Meta, Loop TV, and OpenView Network.
All right, so again, that's Dr. Tunis. Now, this is a picture that was taken at our pre-launch event in Las Vegas that we had August 26th. So it seems a long time ago, but it was just really just a few months ago. And Sean Driscoll, the founder of Loop TV, was there and presenting. And, you know, he had been involved in the music space. His father was a musician. He had one of the most significant and popular recording studios in Los Angeles, kind of like the Abbey Road of the United States. And then he saw everything that was coming in the world of digital music and video, and he started putting together the ability to aggregate that information, and that really led to putting together Loop TV. And as I mentioned, Loop TV is actually a publicly traded company. They've been around for 7 years as a OTC or over-the-counter publicly traded company, but more recently, they just got put onto the New York Stock Exchange, and this is a picture of Sean, that you know, ability to be there ringing the bell as Loop TV was added to the New York Stock Exchange. Pretty excited, you know, for all that time putting that together, and of course, that's very powerful for us as well. So let's kind of just reiterate here on all the things about Loop TV. There's zero cost for it. As Dr. Tuna said, it doesn't cost a dime. You don't even have to give a credit card for a deposit or anything like that, or even to secure the players. It's just for the asking to be able to get it. So the equipment, the shipping, the amazing content that you're able to get, the free digital advertising or digital signage that we talk about, and all the tech support, that is all free, no cost to anybody being involved. And let me also say, for those of you that are looking to participate as an affiliate with iHub Meta, there's no cost to do that either. So we've put together an opportunity here where people can get involved in being able to leverage this extraordinary ability to increase the ability for businesses to provide better service, better ambience, and better marketing of their own business services to their customer bases that are coming in. One of the things that Dr. Tunis was saying just before on the call before I came here, he goes, a lot of businesses, they got television screens and they're showing cable TV, which has commercials on it. The cable commercials are there. Nobody really pays attention to it, but they're not making anything on it, and they're not able to promote their own business on their own screens. And so the businesses love the idea of being able to use their screens to showcase their own businesses, their own business services and information to the customers that are in their own business. So let's just talk a little bit about, as an affiliate, what's in it for you as an affiliate to go out there and talk to businesses. It's pretty clear what the advantage is for the business. So the business, when they get this, they receive a $20 gift card per screen per month, as long as they've met that minimum 240 hours, an average of 8 hours a day of showing on that. And they get the choice of whether it's a Visa, prepaid Visa card, or whether it's for a specific type of gift card. They get to go and choose and pick the ones that they want. The affiliate that set up the business, they get a one-time screen activation reward of $50. Once that business has had that screen up and running for the 240-hour period, that triggers that $50 one-time activation bonus that they get. And they also receive 1,000 reward points per screen per month that will convert down the road to our OVN tokens that are out there. And then there's another 1,000 points that goes through the rest of our comp plan. And I'll talk a little bit more about that. But it's the reward point right now. Why 1,000? It's based on the pre-sale value of the OVN token, which had a pre-sale value of 10 cents. And the idea is that an affiliate gets $100 in tokens once that token is on the exchange. And you'll see that there's a requirement for a sensor that's involved in that. That once those sensors are installed and the token's on the exchange, then the affiliate that goes in and sets up that business will be getting $100 worth of tokens. Now, right now, the token's not on the exchange yet. There's kind of not a great timing with all the craziness in the crypto world, with FTX giving that a chance to settle out before they go onto the exchange. They've got several exchanges that are interested in having them on there. But they're, in the meantime, collecting these reward points, at 10 cents. So $100 represents 1,000 reward points. Once it's on the exchange, it could very well be out there at a higher exchange rate, and those reward points will convert 1-to-1 to tokens. So they're actually going to be able to collect these during this time period and take advantage of having a much, much higher ability to convert that into a monetary value down the road. But once these sensors are installed, the sensors are what really gives the ability for the advertising to know the people that are actually watching the ads in real time, based on being able to sense the electronics of what's going on in the room without being intrusive into the cell phones of the people there, but they're able to sense the cell phones, and that gives demographics, nothing related to the individual, but knowing that there are people there that are there at the time these ads are playing on the screen. Now, the host continues even after they would have an OVN sensor potentially installed in their location. They're still going to continue to get the $20 gift cards, and most of the businesses are quite content in the content and the signage, and the gift cards are just icing on the cake. But once all that happens, then they will start to be collecting reward points as well in the process. And then the affiliate, once the sensors are installed and the OVN token is out there, that $50 will drop to $30 from that point forward. And then the affiliate still will get the same 1,000 and the other 1,000 through the rest of the compensation plan. So that's kind of like a 30,000-foot view of the compensation plan and the way it works. The key, though, is businesses are interested in having the loop players because they want to increase the value of their business to their customer base, provide more content to their customers, while at the same time being able to showcase their business services and business specials and things of that nature that they want to their customers using the digital signage aspect that's free with Loop TV. So we literally get paid to give these players away. It doesn't really get better than that in a world where you can earn commissions and rewards in the process of doing that. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and we'll turn it back over to Simon, and we can take some questions. Simon, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Michael, for very short introductions about Loop TV. So I think it better for stop for a while, get some a question from the member or the prospect, before we continue. Okay. Mời tất cả anh chị có những câu hỏi nào anh chị hỏi trực tiếp tiếng Anh với ông Michael, hoặc là anh chị có thể nói tiếng Việt, tụi này dịch ra tiếng Anh để cho em trả lời cho anh chị ạ. Xin mời anh chị ạ.
Hi, Michael. Yes, I have one question for my wife.
Yes.
Yes, she's trying to sign up the CoinZoom, but her first name has only 2 characters, and then she cannot sign up because when you try to, you get an error.
Really? There's an error because there's only 2 letters in her first name?
Yes.
So if you could put a support ticket together on that, then we'll reach out. We don't know. We'll have to find out if that's a CoinZoom, where they've got to see a certain amount of characters in the field or not. But we can let them know to change the field characteristics to be able to allow that. But do a support ticket, and then the appropriate people will reach out to the parties they need to get that fixed.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
And also, by the way, just so that you know, besides CoinZoom being the method for getting paid on Loop, you can also choose to get checks. And we are also very close to rolling out ACH transfers as well. So the paper checks or the ACH transfers will also be another payment method besides CoinZoom and checks fairly soon.
Okay, thank you.
Before continue, sao mình hỏi tiếng Việt, có anh chị nào đã nhận được cái check từ công ty? Anh chị có thể lên tiếng không ạ? Ai nhận được bao nhiêu có thể lên tiếng chia sẻ cho đội nhóm mà. Tức là ngoài cái chuyện mình yêu cầu nhận bằng CoinZoom, thì mình vẫn có thể nhận bằng cái check. Simon đã nhận được cái check đầu tiên.
Jimmy request cái check khoảng chừng khoảng 2 tuần rồi mà chưa nhận được cái check. Thì lúc đầu mình vô mình
anh nhận được cái check trước đây chưa?
Yes, you can.
Bấm cái mute cái đó.
Yes, you can request a check. There are 2 places that you have to do that. One is when you go in your Meta back office and you click on activity, you'll see a screen that talks about payment setup. And when you do that, if you could just scroll down a little bit, go to your Loop dashboard there.
Okay, Loop dashboard here.
Okay, and then click on activity.
Activity here, yes.
Okay, and scroll up a little bit. Okay, then see where it says in red, payment settings and information?
Yeah.
No, in red, a little bit higher to the right. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so you click on that, and so you can see you got the choice right now of the payment method: pay me using CoinZoom account, or or verify your CoinZoom account. But and he checked, I want to wait for another payment option, which is the check payment option. And then once you get that set, then you need to go to the commission back office. If you could show how to do that. You want to close out this one that's there, but on the upper screen to the right of where it says dashboard, you can just click that there and see where it says my commissions above that. And then go your commission back office. Okay, this is where you would log into the commission back office, and then you would also be able to populate the information on the check, where the address is. They do charge a $5 fee for the sending out the check, but they literally send out a paper check. So
yes,
when you go,
I got the paper check one time already. Yes.
yeah,
No.
yeah. So we just started implementing that in November. So and again, we're pretty excited about doing the ACH as well pretty soon.
Mm-hmm. So on this one, some people already got the check already. One of my one of the partner in Houston, he got this one, the check from the iHub Meta, and some of us got it. You know, we can request by the, you know, for the check to send directly to you. Tức là anh chị mình có hai cái option anh chị, một là anh chị coi Zoom, hai là anh chị yêu cầu để gửi cái check trực tiếp với mình anh chị. Và như ông nói khoảng một thời gian ngắn nữa thì họ sẽ qua cái option là ACS, tức là automatic clearing house gì đó, tức là nó sẽ chuyển trực tiếp tới ngân hàng của mình. Còn bây giờ trong giai đoạn này là anh chị có thể request thì họ sẽ đưa cái check tương tự như thế này nè, gửi trực tiếp về nhà của mình anh chị theo cái địa chỉ của mình. Thì anh chị nên làm theo cái đó. Nếu mà coi Zoom quá phức tạp thì hãy làm theo cách này. Còn thời gian ngắn nữa thì họ sẽ ACS thì mình sẽ được nhận trực tiếp về tài khoản của mình. Yep.
Yes. Yeah, that's an
anh Jimmy hỏi lại, anh Jimmy mà open ask support the center out 2 weeks. Jimmy asking he asked
let me repeat my question in English to you directly, Michael. What happened is I log in my back office, log in the so I request for the check payment. It's been like 10 business days, but I check my mail back, it doesn't come yet.
So
you have a
here's the way it works right now while we're still waiting for OVM to be out there. Once OVM is out there, we'll have probably a bi-monthly distribution, even possibly going to weekly like we've done in the past with other projects. Right now, all we're distributing is the cash rewards that we get paid one time from Loop. So like, for instance, you know, we're in December right now. We are just now, you know, dealing with OpenView Media. I'm not OpenView Media, dealing with Loop to give them all the details on everything that's occurred during the month of November. And then later on this month, on around the 15th or so of the month, they give to iHub all the money, and then we do our distribution on the 25th of the month, one time now. So everything goes out on the 25th of the month for the previous month. So if you didn't get that check request in there before probably around the 20th of November, then everything just contributes to occurring on the December 25th check. So we with everything, even though we do the distribution on the 25th, we do all the calculations and everything starting on the 20th of the month for the previous month. So everything, so everything needs to be in the system by the 20th in order to get paid on the 25th.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
One time I want to share. Okay, maybe it's not a time to share yet, but I want to share with you guys about how I target some customer on the Christmas time. The best gift for them is the TV, you know. So when you have a good deal for TV and you give your friend, and then you be able to talk about Loop, and now nobody can be refuse that with a free gift. Thank you.
Yes, that's a great opportunity, and yeah, I'm sure they got some really good channels they'll be putting out that'll just be more holiday types of curated channels. They're really good at putting stuff together.
And I went to the restaurant last week. For some reason, the name of the restaurant is the Loop. You know, it's they headquarters in North Carolina.
That's the name of the restaurant.
You know that, right? Yeah, the name of it. And then I bring that Loop too, and then I have appointment with the franchise owner sometime. You know, I have to be after Christmas, but it's a very good. I mean, you know, occasionally, sometimes I pass by every day. So I have to stop in to tell them about the look, and the manager very welcome me, and then we set up the appointment. Thank you. Most of the restaurant or the gym, or you know, they have a franchise. So if you can hit to the franchise, you have on the location. That's what
Yeah,
I
I mean,
plan
that's
to
the
do.
beauty. I mean, a lot of times franchise owners may have more than one location. So, yeah.
Any other question? Just open the mic and you ask directly, please. Nhân from Mississippi, có câu hỏi gì không Nhân? Okay. So continue. You know, can you quickly? So do we have how to? You know, because some of us we want to build a network. So any tip, any short explanation how we build a team, Michael?
Well, you know, one of the most powerful demographic or a powerful person that you can enroll as an affiliate is somebody that's already spending time in their general career talking to businesses. That's called business to business, you know, where somebody is reaching out to businesses. In many cases, they've got a large clientele of businesses already that they have a relationship with that they can reach out to. And the ones that have television screens, which there's quite a number of them these days, then they've already got the report. It makes it really easy for them to say, hey, go ahead and try that. And they can start with one Loop device and add more if they got more screens and see how it goes. But because there's no risk, there's no obligation, there's no cost, it's really all upside for people to try it out. If they decide they don't want to do it, no problem. They can just, you know, turn it off.
Okay. So for these conversations, can we have a 5 or 10 minutes to go over quickly? Is that possible?
Yeah, sure. The most complex part of our plan, is what we call our coded bonuses. It's also the most powerful part of our plan, but it's something that generally takes a little bit of getting your mind around it. If you're good at understanding the math on various different kinds of compensation programs, that you can follow on it. But the way it works in our program is that as you start to bring in affiliates into the iHub Meta program, okay? If you could just go back, Simon, just go on, stick on that slide for a second. As you start to do it, so let's say that Simon's a brand new affiliate, and he starts to go out there and talk to other affiliates. As they bring in businesses, once they have 3 screens in their team, whether they got the business themselves or whether they've got other affiliates that got, you know, the one affiliate got 1 screen, another affiliate that got 2 screens, then that triggers a coded position, what we call a coded position in the program. And the way it works is the first 5 positions that you get are called your pro network. The first 5 positions that achieve that 3 screen trigger is the pro team network. Now, on that, you get a $20 per screen per month worth of tokens that you get. Everybody on everything, you get that $20 per month. But what happens is once you get to your 6th person, in addition to that $20, okay, then you are going to get $40. You're going to get $20 from that that per screen per month, and then you're going to get another $20 per screen per month for a total of $40. And then once you get to your 15th person, I'm sorry, your 16th person that hits that 3-screen minimum, then it's going to go to $60 per screen per month, which is the $20 per screen per month that you're seeing on the Pro Team, plus that $40 per screen per month silver code. And then once you get to your 26 person and everybody over and above that, then now you're at $80 per month per screen. That's coming. And so it gets to be extremely lucrative as the whole OVN side of the program kicks in 2023. And there's going to be so much more to this on the meta side that's going to be even additional ways of creating the market in the virtual space as well, through being able to set up advertisers in various game platforms, various virtual platforms. So it'll be a combination of what you do with the Loop TV in the physical world. We'll be having other things outside of the United States, which are very similar to Loop, but different content providers, and the ability to add our device to an environment where even their existing content then can be serviced by our own ad network and be able to earn these kinds of numbers on that. Of course, that's going to be explosive as it goes around the world in doing that. So again, we started off this whole program focused on with Loop TV here in the United States, but as we get the other portion of it, and it was always slated to be coming out in 2023, that other piece will be able to grow much more virally around the world, because we'll be able to monetize the activity of existing content being played in locations. Some will be adding additional content like Loop does, whether it's through Loop or whether it's through other content providers in different countries, because all that has to be licensed for that country. But the important thing is even if you go into a location that's playing, that has television screens, they can add our device into their location and be able to trigger the ability for the host as well as the affiliates to participate in the crypto side of it, which is extremely lucrative. So very exciting things to come.
Okay, thank you, Mike. Any questions regarding to the compensation plan from our team? Yeah, you can ask the question now. Okay, Mike Vinh chào ạ. Mike Anh ạ.
Hi, Simon. I have a question. One of the hosts, they asked how can they convert for the point to the gift card?
Well, the gift cards come directly from Loop. Okay, so Loop is not involved with the reward points or the OVM tokens once they're available. Their model is the $20 gift cards. So you can't.
So the host, they asked me that how can they convert the point to something they can use it?
Well, they will be able to do that once everything's up and running with the sensor.
Okay, thank you.
But in the meantime, they're accumulating reward points at a much higher number than they'll be able to do once everything's out, because it's probably going to be at least it's going to probably be 1/3 of the number of reward points to begin with once that's out there, and eventually even go to, imagine a point down the road where the OVN token hits $1 a token. That means that $200 would generate 200 tokens, which would be the equivalent of 200 reward points. But the people that are accumulating the reward points now at 2,000 reward points or 1,000 reward points, they'll be able to convert it at that higher level when the time comes. So they can't do anything with it now, but just let them know to hang on and when the time comes, they'll understand the math and they'll be very happy for it.
So Michael,
right.
When it's possible for the OVN go to the market, any timeline for that? Within
Well,
the next quarter?
Their plan was to be on there right now. But because of the whole FTX thing, which has really created a lot of confusion within the crypto space, because there were so many different exchanges that were affected by that, they decided they wanted to wait for the dust to settle on that, rather than having a token on the market in a time period where everybody else is waiting for the dust to settle. They want to be a little bit more strategic. They've already got exchanges that want to have it on there. But they're kind of wanting to be more strategic and putting it out properly.
Okay, thank you. Let me translate into Vietnamese. This one very important.
When I can ask a question more?
Go ahead. Ask a question first. Okay, go ahead.
So right now it means that right now if he had 2,000 boys, so he have 2,000 token right now.
Yes, if he's got, so the reward points will, once everything's done, the reward points will convert 1-to-1 to a token.
Okay, thank you.
Simon cập nhật cái chỗ này quan trọng anh chị, rất quan trọng cái chỗ này. Hiện nay á, dù là cái người chủ doanh nghiệp hoặc là cái người giới thiệu trực tiếp á, họ nhận cái point, cái điểm reward point, cái point, cái điểm đó nó giống như là anh chị đi máy bay, đi ở khách sạn, nó cộng dồn cái point lại đó, cái điểm đó. Và đúng ra là trong thời điểm này là nó đã lên sàn rồi. Cái point này được convert qua một cái token của OVN. OVN là cái token của OpenView Media. Nhưng mà do cái thị trường của FTX vừa rồi nó bị collapse anh chị, nên họ delay lại một tí để cho cái thị trường nó ổn định trước khi họ ra. Chứ đúng ra là trong thời điểm này là ra sàn rồi. Thì cái điểm, cái point á, là nó trở thành một cái token. Mà cái token mà theo như tập đoàn dự tính á, 1.000 hay 2.000 cái token cho mỗi cái TV mỗi tháng á, là nó tương đương với 10 cent. Và họ kỳ vọng khi ra sàn tới 30 cent anh chị, tức là có thể giá trị tăng gấp 3. Nhưng do cái thị trường của crypto hiện nay nó chưa có tốt, nên họ chờ chậm một nhịp để cho cái lúc thời điểm tốt á, họ mới ra. Thì những cái token mà anh chị nắm trên tay đó, những cái điểm trên tay đó, convert một qua cái token. Và lúc đó anh chị muốn hold, muốn giữ, muốn bán á, thì cứ làm. Và từ cái thời điểm mà bước ra sàn rồi á, họ tuyên bố là 90 ngày sau khi ra sàn á, ổn định giá tất cả đó, thì chủ doanh nghiệp và affiliate có quyền nhận bằng token hay nhận bằng fiat currency, tức là tiền mặt vào thời điểm đó. Bởi vì nó ổn định giá hết tất cả mọi cái. Anh chị có thể nhận trực tiếp bằng token hoặc là đô la Mỹ nha. Thì cái đó là cái khi mà bước ra sàn 90 ngày sau. Nói tóm lại là rất nhiều anh chị em chỉ giải thích đơn giản thôi. Anh chị có thể có một số tiền nhỏ nhỏ 20 đồng, 10 đồng gì đó là cái gift card trực tiếp của Loop TV. Còn cái điểm rewarding point á, cái điểm đó, là của OVN với iHub Meta nó tặng ra cho mình. Thì cứ giữ đó để khi nào ra sàn mình convert qua token rồi lúc đó bán anh chị. Nghĩ đơn giản như vậy cho thoải mái anh chị.
Vậy là lúc này là mấy người hold đầu vẫn giữ cái điểm đó thôi, họ không cần làm cái gì hết.
Không cần gì hết, nó sẽ sau này nó tự động nó chuyển qua. Nó có cái thiết bị sensor của cái OVN nó sẽ gửi cho mình. Thì lúc đó mình tới thời điểm nào mình được convert qua cái token.
Ok, cảm ơn Simon.
Trong cái bài test đó, nó có nói rất rõ, có 10 cái video clip từ mấy phút cho tới 16 phút một cái video clip anh chị. Trong đó nó có giải thích rất rõ, anh chị cố gắng nghe đi nghe lại, xem đi xem lại, nó có sẽ giải thích cho cái điểm đó là cái gì.
Cái điểm mà mình nên nhớ là cái Loop TV á, họ sẽ trả bonus bằng tiền mặt, còn có OVN thì họ trả point và token. Chỉ ở cái điểm đó thôi, thì mình không có hỏi bên Loop về cái OVN được. Okay.
Cố gắng có Q&A cái câu hỏi, nhưng mà anh chị cố gắng go over, nó giải thích rất rõ trong đó nha. Nhiều khi anh chị làm bài test nhanh quá rồi quên cái cũ, nhưng mà vô đó làm bài test anh chị sẽ hiểu. Người ta giải thích rất rõ cái này.
Yeah,
so we try to explain the difference between the reward, the point, Loop TV, OVN, and iHub Meta.
Yeah.
So make sure member understand that.
So it's really important to understand that Loop TV is only involved in the players and the content, right? They they're only involved in the cash rewards and the gift card rewards. They are not involved in any way at all with the reward points or the cryptocurrency tokens. That's all the contribution from OpenView Media. So the way that you look at the three is OpenView Media has been working for years in the decentralization of digital advertising. Loop has been developing video content, premium entertainment content for businesses. And then iHub Meta, OpenView Media approached iHub Meta so that we can use our affiliate model and our affiliate team to get out there and promote this to various businesses as well as other players in the virtual space once we have that aspect on there. So again, there's the Loop side of it has nothing to do with the tokens or the rewards.
Okay. So any other question regarding to the compensation plan and anything? So any further question about that? Anything? We have a chance to have Michael here. So you guys try to ask the question to verify, clarify everything we need to know. Okay. If not, we about to close the webinar. And Michael, any last word you want to say or mention to us about this opportunity?
Well, this is definitely one of those right place at the right time scenarios. But I also want to put a pitch in for another project that we've got that's a business-to-business project that's called that has the ability to provide businesses that are in the U.S. government stimulus money that was put together for businesses that were involved and stayed alive during the pandemic, something that's called the Employee Retention Credit. There's literally $400 billion that the US government has in the treasury right now for businesses involved in doing that. You can see it if you click on the ERC program, that that there are literally some 6 million businesses that qualify for this in the United States, as well as US territories like Puerto Rico, like Guam, like American Samoa, that also have exactly the same program available. Any business that was in business prior to February 15, 2020, and has at least 5 employees is eligible to get this. Most businesses don't know that they qualify, or they think that they don't qualify. A lot of times their own accounting team tell them that they didn't qualify because the rules changed on this program. We've partnered with the largest player in this space, and all we do is make referrals to them. And the amount that you can earn on this just for referring a business is extraordinary. So just the one thing I want to suggest, if you could just scroll back to the top there, Simon, where it says free live stream. On Saturday, we've got a workshop that we're doing in Florida, in West Palm Beach. Now the seating's all sold out, but we are streaming that event for free. If you go ahead and click that, or just go to iHub.events, then you can register for free for that streaming to be able to watch that event. And it's a workshop. We've got the key principles from Bottom Line that are there, and it's going to be an amazing event.
Okay.
So,
cái chương trình này nè anh chị, là một trong những chương trình của một cái sản phẩm của tập đoàn mình thôi. Anh chị nào quan tâm, đặc biệt là anh chị là doanh nghiệp, hoặc là anh chị có thể biết doanh nghiệp họ có 5 nhân viên trong group YouTube, tức là báo thuế, khai thuế của năm 2021, 2022 đó anh chị. thì có thể refer, và khi mà họ có đội ngũ luật sư CPA tất cả mà có thể hoàn thuế lại cho được tối đa là 26.000 đô cho mỗi một cái nhân viên trong cái tiệm của mình á, trong cái cửa hàng, trong cái business của mình á, thì mình sẽ được coi như affiliate hay là mình trực tiếp thì mình sẽ có cái hoa hồng trong đó. Thì cái chương trình này anh chị có quan tâm thì tham gia những cái buổi khác anh chị, những cái buổi khác gọi là có cái event ở Florida đó nha. Thì hôm nay mình sẽ không đi sâu cái này, nhưng ông cũng muốn nói cho chúng ta biết là cái chương trình này lớn lắm, họ sẽ kéo dài, tại vì chính phủ Mỹ cho cái chương trình này khá đặc biệt, nó kéo dài cho tới hết năm tới năm sau đó chị nha. Thì cái chương trình này ai có quan tâm thì liên lạc riêng với ông Michael hoặc sẽ liên lạc với Simon để Simon refer cho.
Simon ơi,
yes.
Làm sao mà login vô cái con room được? Khi mà em login vô á, tên em lúc mà bà xã em giờ không biết cái password nên em login được, làm sao log vô được?
Hồi nãy giờ có tham gia không? Họ nói có cách thứ hai là yêu cầu cái trực tiếp nó trả cái paycheck, cái nó gửi cái check về cho từng người một. Thì nếu mà cô vô coi Zoom phức tạp quá thì thôi dừng lại đi, yêu cầu cái paycheck trả trực tiếp với mình, rồi một thời gian ngắn nữa là nó trực tiếp vô ngân hàng của mình bằng cái ACH nha. Thì Simon nghĩ là ai mà coi Zoom bị phức tạp thì hãy chọn cái cách mà trả cái paycheck trực tiếp tới cái địa chỉ của mình. Yeah. So he asked if he had a problem with the coin Zoom, so cannot accept in a forget a password. I don't know. So I asked him alternative, try to request for payment directly, paper check, you know, to his business or his home address better.
Yes.
Nhưng thì thôi bây giờ cái temporary solution á, nếu mà coi Zoom nó phức tạp hoặc không làm được á, thì yêu cầu gửi cái check trực tiếp tới chủ doanh nghiệp của mình, thì như vậy nó sẽ tiện hơn. Nhiều người đã nhận được cái đó rồi. Bên các bạn anh chị nên làm cách đó cho nó giản đơn đi. Rồi trong 1 tháng 2 tháng nữa khi mà nó mở cái cổng ACH á, automatic clearing house gì đó, thì sẽ thể trực tiếp về tại các tài khoản của mọi người tại ngân hàng. Họ đang chuẩn bị, họ đang làm cái đó đưa vô. Ok, hy vọng là trả lời cho câu hỏi của Hưng nha. Thôi là chọn cách đơn giản, ra trong các cách phức tạp chọn cách đơn giản mình làm thôi.
Yeah, so Simon, rather most people don't know what automatic clearinghouse means. The bottom line is that an ACH payment is a direct deposit into your bank account.
Dạ. Đó thì ông giải thích thêm cái chỗ mà cái cách tính tiền đó chị. Ví dụ như vô cái lúc dashboard nè, đó có thể mọi người sẽ có cái riêng con số khác riêng. Vô cái activity nè anh chị, thì activity mình bấm vô đây á, thì sẽ mỗi người sẽ có cái số tiền khác nhau tùy theo anh chị chạy bao lâu anh chị có thể pay out setting info nè. Thì đây nè anh chị, từ từ nha, ở đây nó có cái phần mà đây anh chị coi bấm vô cái chỗ này đi. Thì thay vì vậy đó mình chọn cái này anh chị, chọn cái payment option là coi như là mình chuyển cái paper check về. Coi Zoom mà bị phức tạp thì hãy chọn cái đó. So many people have the issue with the coin Zoom. I don't know why, Michael.
Yeah, it's a bit of a challenge because we've got certain field requirements on our system that tries to match up with theirs. We got that pretty well fine-tuned, but as we start to deal with some things that are a little bit out of the ordinary, the best thing really is going to support, just so that they can document the issues and then they can present it and get it fixed at CoinZoom. But again, you know, having the paper check, that's a really important thing, and then direct deposit will be it. Now you still have to do your KYC information with iHub if you're not going through CoinZoom, but that's still a good thing. The CoinZoom really is
cái check qua cái paper check. Còn cái CoinZoom mà đặt problem á, gán gửi cho nó làm cho họ report, họ sẽ có cái đội ngũ support, họ sẽ tổng hợp lại rồi họ report bên cái CoinZoom như thế nào để chỉnh sửa sao. Ok, còn câu hỏi nào không trước khi Simon kết thúc cái này? Để ổng cũng ra dự ổng hơn 1 tiếng hồ rồi anh chị. Có câu hỏi nào đâu mà? hy vọng rằng có thể là trước Christmas nếu có thể cần mà có nhu cầu thì mình sẽ có buổi Zoom mới cập nhật với ổng. Còn không thì sau cái Christmas, sau tháng 12 anh chị, trừ trường hợp mà anh chị có nhiều câu hỏi thì mình sẽ mời ông cái buổi Zoom khác trước Noel. Dạ. Còn cái gì nữa không ạ? So Michael, thank you so much for being here together, and I always be available to support our team. Let you know, maybe let's schedule after the Christmas if we don't need to have the webinar before the Christmas. But anyway, thank you so much, right? And try to let us know, update us what going on the Telegram group too. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Michael.
Everybody. Bye-bye.
Okay. Good night. Good night.